Welcome NSA Carolinas. My name is Alex Dumas. I am hosting our Speaker Spotlight Series, and I have somebody here who deserves to be spotlighted. So let me just read off a couple of things here. I'm prepared like a professional speaker. We have someone here who's a professional speaker, an MC, a trainer, a coach, a LinkedIn influencer, the immediate past president of the NSA Carolinas chapter. He has partnered with Salesforce, Zoom, Oregon State University, WeWork, MedStar Health. He has over 16 years of experience as a sales trainer, and he's the host of the midweek, midday motivational message. He also has a background in baseball, and when I saw him on stage recently, he knocked it out of the park. You might confuse him with Barry Bonds, but I want to introduce you to my friend, my mentor, Mr. Larry Long Jr. Larry, thanks for tapping in, brother.
Hold on, is the microphone on? Thank you for hosting me, Alex. I am so happy to be here with you. And speaking of, you joined me for an event, an engagement the other day, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom, from the top, and from the side to side of my heart. I appreciate you, man. Happy to be here.
Love it, brother. Appreciate you. So if you don't know Larry already, he's a little bit shy. He's a little bit of a wallflower. Hard to break him out of his shell, but we're going to do our best in this conversation, right? And he's known as the CEO of LLJR Enterprises. That means Chief Energy Officer. But I'm going to talk to you about the real CEO of your business, the Chief Everything Officer.
That's right.
Your best half, who I recently learned is from Argentina. My wife, Argentine descent, so I pray for you as well. No, jokes aside, we love our ladies. We love the ladies. I'm gonna bring home your wife Maria.
Yeah.
And how has her support through the years as you building your business impacted you?
It's meant the world. I mean, I can't imagine doing this alone without the help of my wife and my kids. It's taken sacrifice. It's taken a lot of thoughtfulness, a lot of intentionality, and I mean, having my wonderful lady, I love you, boo. Having her by my side has meant the absolute world. It's one of those things where this business, this industry, can be challenging. At least my journey through it has been challenging. There's been a lot of ups and downs, some highs and some lows, some twists and turns. But being able to have someone that I can turn to that I know has my back through it all has meant the absolute world. Wouldn't have been able to do what I do without the support of Maria Boo.
So Maria Boo, CEO, we send the hearts out to you. Thank you for allowing us to take Larry and let him do what he does across the stage and across the world. Now, you are known as LinkedIn Larry.
Yes, sir.
You are the guy, when we need a jolt of positivity, of inspiration, you are there. And for our members who are either new to the game, right, emerging leaders and professionals, and also some of our seasoned speakers, what would you say is a key to your strategic network, and how do you turn what you call contacts into contracts?
Yeah, that's a great question, and that says it right there. The only difference between contacts, people you know, and contracts, people you do any kind of business with, is the letter R. The letter R is relationships, and I got to give credit where credit is due. Steve Nudelberg, who's a guru, a sales guru out of South Florida, he shared that with me probably 17 years ago, that in his 30 years of experience as an entrepreneur and as a sales professional, relationships are critical. And that's been one of the keys to my success along this journey is, and there's a saying, Alex, it's not what you know. The traditional saying is, it's who you know.
Yeah.
In my Steve Harvey Family Feud voice, survey says, it's not what you know, and it's not even who you know. What I found is it's who knows you, who likes you, who trusts you, and who believes in you that really makes things happen. So I always ask folks, hey, if you're on LinkedIn, who are you serving? Who are you helping? How are you making sure that people know you, they like you, they trust you, and they can believe in you?
That's a great point, and I want to dive in deeper, just another layer. Speaking to the emerging speaker, right? They're in the game, they want to get on the field, they want to get beyond the mic, and they may have a question like, well, Larry, how do I put myself out there? How do I serve, and how do I come to collect? How do I not just give everything away for free, but how do I maximize it and monetize that?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't gatekeep. Now, I am a professional, so when I give value, I expect value to come back. But that's not always dollars. Sometimes value back could be a recommendation. It could be a referral. For me, it could be golf. It could be allowing me to bring my wife and my family. It could be a few extra nights in a hotel room. So on the platform of LinkedIn, I just give. I look for ways to give proactively. If I know that you've got a big event coming up, how can I shout you out?
Yeah.
How can I lift you up and support you? And what I found is the little things are really the big things. So put your thinking cap on and think, who can I support today? And then go support them without even letting them know. Surprise and delight someone. It does a body good, and give without any expectation of return has worked for me. It's not for everyone, but I give and I give and I give. I make a lot of relationship deposits, and it's been great for me because I've built up so much equity that I can now ask to make withdrawals without feeling some type of way. Like, I've given so much, I know that I deserve. I have the opportunity to ask. And if they can provide, then yes. If they can't, it's all good. We brush our shoulders off and we move on to the next one.
Fantastic. I love that approach. And as I mentioned before, you are the immediate past president of this wonderful chapter of NSA, the Carolinas chapter. And I'm curious, how has your time, not only as a past president, but also just a member in general, how has this impacted your business being with NSA Carolinas?
It's had a huge impact. Huge impact. Being involved with NSA Carolinas, once again, the relationships, the connections, the community has been awesome. And then the content. I'm always learning something new, whether it's a brand new speaker, an emerging speaker, an advanced speaker, a Hall of Fame speaker. There's always something to be learned. And what I found is the more powerful my questions are, the more thoughtful my questions are, the better answers I get. And I'm learning, hey, what can I use within my process that you do that I never even thought of? Yeah. So it's really about asking those questions and being genuinely curious. I think they say curiosity killed the cat. I can tell you, as a sales professional, as a professional speaker, curiosity has allowed me to up level and to do it a lot quicker than if I was trying to figure it out on my own. There's two ways that we can learn. Right. We can learn from mistakes, which, believe you me, I think Stan Phelps says lessons learned and lessons earned. Yeah. Or we can learn from mentors, people that have been down that path before. And NSA Carolinas, NSA National has allowed me to have those mentors, so I don't have to make as many mistakes as I would just trying to figure it out on my own.
For sure. And speaking for myself, NSA Carolinas has helped me access this information, being able to contact someone like you, like Stan Phelps, John Edwards, Sarah Glover, aka Sarah Nova, Sharon Delaney McLeod. The list goes on and on with people who give generously, not expecting anything back, and are cheering me on, right? I love the message you sent me, man. I love what you're doing, brother. Keep going, champ, right? These little things, right? These jolts give me that fuel of when I'm down, when I'm thinking, I don't know, it's not moving. This isn't happening the way I wanted. It's not going as fast as I want. No, this is part of the process.
That's right.
Everybody goes through this. You're on the right path. You're on the field. Keep getting the jersey dirty. Keep getting messy, and it's going to work itself. You're going to get the ring. You're going to kiss the ring at some point.
And I got to give a shout out to Lenore Billings Harris, Valda Ford, Jane Jenkins Hurlong, Al Walker, some of our OGs.
Kevin Schneider.
That have really laid the groundwork. Mike Mooney. Those folks have invested in me. They've supported me. They've shared opportunities with me. And I've asked them, what can I do to support you? And they've said, Larry, pass it on. So just the spirit of Cabot, the spirit of giving, the spirit of enlarging the pie so that everyone can eat. I mean, Alex, I'm super excited to hear. I know you're going to tear it up coming up with the MC engagement. Yes. And I have the honor and privilege to follow on day 2 after you. But that just warms my heart, being able to share opportunities with colleagues that I know, that I like, that I trust, and that I believe in. So, yeah, that's what NSA Carolinas is all about.
That's church right there. 2 more questions for you. Larry, if you had to restart your business, right, you're just on the field, I'm going to be a professional speaker. What are 2 things, right? 1, 2, that you do sooner or less of knowing what you know now?
Wow, that's a great question right there. Two things that I would do either more of or less of. Yeah, I would do more of speaking. A lot of people want to be a professional speaker. I always ask, when are you speaking next? Because the more you speak, the more reps you get. What I found, you hone your craft. I'm going to throw in a bonus. I also would have sought out the right help. There's a lot of people that are willing to help you separate from the dollars in your pocket, but finding those right people that can support you along the journey. NSA helped me to find, you might want to avoid that right now. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not the right fit for you right now. Here goes what I would do less of. Listening to everyone. Warren Greshus, who's a retired Hall of Fame speaker, said, Larry, be careful of the you gotas. You can ask 10 people the same question and they'll tell you you got it. He said they told him you got to have a website.
Right.
You don't have to have a website. Will it help? It could. He said you got to have a book. Got to have a TED Talk. He said they even told me you got to get rid of your New York accent. He said, why? So I can sound like all of y'all and be broke and unbooked? He said, Larry, you got to find what works best for you. Do you, boo? Find what works best for you. And I'm a voracious note taker. I've got so many notebooks. I was looking for my path to success through someone else, through everyone else. Mark Pittman out of South Carolina, he shared with me coming out of one of the CPAE summits. He said his biggest learning was to trust his judgment, to still seek out outside counsel and advice, but essentially to trust and believe what he knew in his heart, what he knew in his mind was the best fit for his business. Because just because this works for you, maybe that's not my path.
Right.
So I encourage people to explore what other folks are doing, but ultimately you make the decision for your business, what's going to work best.
Do you, boo, boo. Write that down.
I love it.
Last but not least, man, you've been tearing it up lately, and I'm curious, what's next?
Oh my goodness. Ooh, we got some big things on the horizon. So my intention 5 years ago, and I was scared to put it out there, what my vision was. Luckily, I had a coach, Coach Kristen Frade. Thank you so much, Coach. We nailed down my vision. I want to be a global speaker. I think Pitbull is Mr. Worldwide. He doesn't know that I'm coming for that throne. I don't think he cares either. But on the horizon, I think I'll be going to Australia to the Global Speaker Summit in March. I've got some other international engagements, knock on wood, brewing. So that's number one. Number two, I want to do it with my family. Yeah. So God willing, Maria will be coming with me to Australia, and we'll make a stop in New Zealand. That's part of my grand vision. Do it with my family, play golf. I love to play golf. Tiger Woods is my long lost cousin. Y'all know that they call me Larry Hit It in the Woods. Long lost cousin, but don't phone. And then have fun. And my fun meter is off the charts. So that's my vision. Next year, I'm brewing on 2 book concepts, a children's book to do with my 2 kids and my wife, to have the whole family. And then Jolt Volume 2. I don't know if it's going to be Jolt Your Life Part 2, Jolt Your LinkedIn or Jolt Your Sales, but we're going to be coming out. We're going to be working on that book project, and right now I'm applying for my CSP, Certified Speaking Professional. So we've got a lot of things that are cooking. Yes. I've got some more sales training programs, sales training facilitation on tap. So we're going to get in the mix in 2026, and we're going to do it with a whole lot of fun.
Fabulous. Larry, I appreciate you. I appreciate your leadership, and I appreciate you being an example of Black excellence and speaker excellence, as somebody who not only has a powerful message, but lives it. So with all that said, proud to spotlight you, brother. And for you watching, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this with other speakers, other entrepreneurs, and we'll see you soon. Next time. Let's go. Strike out.